What separates us from all other species on Earth? It isn't just our tools or our language. It is a deep, fundamental need to create, to leave a mark and say, I was here. Welcome to The Creative Explosion, the dawn of human art. In this video, we will venture into the deepest, darkest caves of the Ice Age to uncover humanity's first masterpieces. We will explore why, after millions of years, our ancestors suddenly felt the urge to paint majestic animals on walls, carve mysterious figurines, and make music. We will investigate the stunning evidence that we might not have been the first, and uncover the legacy of this creative spark that lives on in every one of us today. If you're new here, you've come to the right place. This is Origin of Us, your guide to the deepest chapters of the human story. We journey back through millions of years to uncover how our ancestors lived, thought, and ultimately, how they became us. If you're ready to explore the epic story of where we come from, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. It truly helps us grow and allows you to join a community of fellow explorers, so you never miss the next chapter. Now, let's step into the darkness and discover the moment the human spirit first shone a light. For millions of years, our ancestors lived, hunted, and died, leaving behind only bones and stones. Their world was silent. But then, something changed. A spark ignited. And in the deep, dark caves of Ice Age Europe, and on ancient rocks across the world, humanity spoke for the first time. Not with words, but with images. This is the story of our first pictures. The moment we became us. The evidence for this creative explosion is stunning. In places like Chauvet Cave in France, we find art so masterful, it rivals modern galleries. These were not simple doodles. Artists used the curves of the rock to give animals shape and life. They painted creatures they rarely hunted, like lions and rhinos, suggesting this was more than a hunting lesson. And it wasn't just caves. They carved tiny, powerful statues of women, known as Venus figurines. They made flutes from bird bone and jewelry from shells and ivory. For the first time, we see a need to create, not for survival, but for something else. So, why did this happen? After 200,000 years of Homo sapiens, what flipped the switch? Scientists have several compelling theories. Was it magic? Did they believe that by painting an animal, they could capture its spirit or ensure a successful hunt? This sympathetic magic theory is a classic idea. Was it social media? As populations grew, art and jewelry could have been a way to say, "This is my group," or "I am an important person." It strengthened social bonds in a more crowded world. Or was it the first Wikipedia? A painting of a bison could teach a young hunter what to look for. A map of the stars could be shared. Art became a way to store information outside the human brain. The truth likely lies in a combination of all three. But here is the stunning twist. We might not have been the first. Recent discoveries of painted hand stencils in Spain date to a time when only Neanderthals lived there. This changes everything. It suggests the spark of creativity was already smoldering. But if Neanderthals could make art, why didn't it explode like it did for us? Perhaps their groups were smaller, their social networks less complex. For our species, the spark found fuel, and it ignited into a wildfire of creativity that would never be extinguished. That creative explosion never ended. It was the foundation for everything that came after. The first picture of a bison was the first step toward writing, toward mathematics, toward recording our dreams and our history. It is the direct ancestor of this video, of every book, every song, every film. It is the moment we began to explain the world to ourselves, and in doing so, began to change it. And so, we reach the end of this first chapter of our story. From walking upright, to crafting tools, to exploring the world, meeting our rivals, and finally, to creating art. The origin of us is a journey of millions of years, written in stones, bones, and painted on cave walls. This is not the end of the human story, but the beginning of our own. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to the origin of us. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which chapter of human evolution fascinates you the most.